Okay, so you want to get your music out there, huh? Well, lucky for you today, we're going to dive deep into a bunch of info on CD pools and free distribution services.
Yeah,
I think by the end of this, we'll have a much better idea of how you can get your music heard, whether you're a DJ or an artist or even just a music fan.
absolutely. There's a lot to unpack here.
Let's start with CD pools.
Exactly.
Now, they may seem a little old school in the age of streaming,
hmm
but they're still a major player, especially for DJs working in specific genres.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like one of the OGs is CD Pool.
Right.
They've been around since 1994,
Wow.
and they're based in the UK, known for their kind of personal approach. You can actually call them up.
Oh, wow.
Their number is +44 020 8780 0612. They're open Monday to Friday, 9:00 a.m. to 6:00 p.m.
Okay.
You can also reach them by email at admin@cdpool.com or visit their website at https.cdpool.com. They're even on social media. I mean, they're really putting themselves out there.
It sounds like it.
And, it's interesting because in the age of algorithms and playlists,
Yeah.
there's still something to be said for that human touch.
Absolutely. I think that's what makes CD pools so valuable. It's not just about getting the music.
No.
It's about the curation,
Yeah.
DJs rely on these pools for high-quality audio, remixes you won't find just anywhere, and that insider knowledge of what's hot.
Makes sense. So it's like a community almost.
It is definitely a community.
Okay, so we've got CD Pool. There's also Digital Music Pool.
DMP?
DMP, yeah. Their website's at https.digitalmusicpool.com. And they focus on exclusive pre-release tracks.
Oh, wow.
So a DJ could actually get a track
Yeah.
before it's officially out.
Exactly. It's a way for DJs to stand out, to offer something unique to their audience, and for artists.
Yeah,
It's a chance to generate some buzz before a wider release.
I see.
Kind of build up some anticipation.
That's smart. That's a really good strategy. And there are a couple of other big players too, right?
Yeah, we've got iDJ Pool and Franchise Record Pool.
Okay, and do they each specialize in something?
They do. Each pool kind of caters to different needs and genres.
Like some are more focused on electronic music or others hip-hop.
I see.
It's really worth exploring a few different ones to see which align best with your style.
Good advice. So that's CD pools. But what about for, the independent artists out there who don't necessarily want to go through a DJ? Well, that's where free music distribution services come in.
Right.
And this is huge because it means you can get your music on Spotify, Apple Music, all the major platforms.
Yeah.
Without having to spend a ton of money.
They can be a game changer for sure.
And one of the leaders in this space is MusicQ. Their website is https://dsp.musicq.co. And they offer unlimited free distribution to over 220 stores.
Wow, that's incredible reach.
Right. I mean, that's Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, Deezer, Tidal, Pandora, even TikTok. I mean, it's mind-blowing.
It is, but free doesn't always mean totally without cost.
Right. I was going to say there's got to be a catch somewhere.
Oftentimes it's in the details.
Okay.
Some services might take a percentage of your royalties
Ah.
or limit the number of tracks you can upload.
Okay.
Others might offer basic distribution for free, but then have paid tiers with more features.
So it's like a trade-off.
Exactly.
You're trading some control or potential revenue for the convenience and the cost savings.
Exactly. And it's a trade-off that's definitely worth considering carefully.
Yeah. You really have to read that fine print.
Always read the fine print.
Absolutely.
One example is Unchained Music.
Okay.
Their website is https://www.unchainedmusic.io distribution. They're 100% free, no strings attached.
Wow.
They're all about empowering independent artists.
That's cool.
And then you have Distrify.
Okay.
Their website is https://www.distrify.org. And they really focus on helping you build a fan base.
Okay. Because, what good is it being on all these platforms if nobody's listening?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not just about distribution.
Right.
It's about building a connection with your audience.
That's a really good point. So what are some other options?
Let's see. We've got Free Chords.
Their website is https://www.freechords.com for direct artists, and they offer extra support for emerging artists.
Okay.
And then there's My Media Agency. Their website is https://mymedia.agencyservices free-music distribution, and they focus on helping you monetize your music.
Okay, so there's really an option for every type of artist.
There really is.
Oh, and there's another one that I saw called Amuse. Their website's https://www.amuse.io. And they offer free distribution up to 12 releases per year.
Okay.
and you keep 100% of your royalties.
Wow, that sounds pretty amazing.
Right?
But I'd still say it's always smart to compare the features side by side.
Yeah.
You know, maybe one platform has better analytics,
Right.
another integrates with social media more effectively.
Good point.
It's about finding the best fit for your specific needs.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
CD pools, free distribution services. It can be a little overwhelming.
It can be, but I think the key takeaway here is that there are more options than ever before to get your music heard.
That's true.
Whether you're a DJ looking for those exclusive tracks,
Right. Or an independent artist trying to reach a global audience. There's a path out there for you.
and maybe the best strategy isn't one or the other, but a combination. Could you use both CD pools and free distribution services to really maximize your reach?
It's definitely something to consider.
Yeah,
I mean, the music industry is constantly evolving, so staying informed and being adaptable is key.
great advice.
Do your research experiment and find what works best for you.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So that's it for this deep dive into music distribution. We'll be back soon with another episode. Until then, keep creating and keep sharing your music with the world.